Good morning, student. I hope you are doing fine. So today we are going to start with a new chapter called complex number. Okay? We will see one by one how the complex number works. What type of numbers we call a complex number? We'll see. You might have seen all the numbers. We have natural numbers, real numbers, we have whole number, odd numbers, even numbers. So various types of numbers that we have here. So the definitions of complex number says any number of the form a plus ib is said to be a complex number. In this case, the a part is called a real part and this part is called the imaginary part. Imaginary part. Okay. The word I, this is also called iota. Iota. Okay. The term I is called the iota. So, for example, if I say, let I am taking z, name of this number z, 3 plus 2i. So, by seeing this, I can assume that this is of the form a plus ib. Therefore, we can say this is a complex number. 3 is a real number and 2i is a imaginary numbers, imaginary part. This is the real part and this is the imaginary part, and the whole as a whole is called a complex number. Okay, I hope you have understood till now what the definitions of complex number. Now, what does I stand for? What's the value of I? I is nothing but root over minus 1. Root over minus 1 is said to be the value of I. Now, if I square it, if you see, I square, squaring both sides, what I will get? I square equal to minus 1. That means I square equal to minus 1. So if I move on doing it, I cube, I 4, so we will get various terms. Okay. Therefore, for example, I cube I am doing. I cube is nothing but I square into I. I square is minus 1 into I. This is minus I. Clear? That means I is root over minus 1. I square is minus 1. I cube is minus I. This is how the terms define. Now, we know what is a complex number and how it is done. Now we will see addition, subtraction and multiplications or divisions of complex number. First we will see addition. I am taking two complex number naming. Complex number is always named with either z1, z2, any numbers you can give, but z we generally prefer. z1 equal to 3 plus 2i. z2 equal to 4 plus 5i. Now addition, z1 plus z2 is nothing but 3 plus 2i plus 4 plus 5i. What I will do, I will bring the real part this side, I common 2 plus 5. 7 plus 5, 7 plus 7i. So this is what the addition of complex number. Now similarly, if I say subtraction. Subtraction. I am doing subtraction for the same two complex number. This is subtraction. 3 plus 2i minus 4 plus 5i. 3 plus 2i minus 4 minus 5i. 3 minus 4, this is minus 1 minus 3i. I am doing it directly. That's how the complex number says minus 1 minus 3i. Now, we will go for multiplications. Multiplications of the complex number. Let's say these are the two multiplications that we have. Zi into, or z1 into z2 is 3 plus 2i side, 4 plus 5i. 3, 4, this is the same thing. 5i, like that we multiply with other values. 4 plus 5i. 7, 5 into 3, 59. 8i plus 10i square. 7 plus 10i square. I bring it here. This is I common, 15 plus 8. 7 plus 10. I square is minus 1. 10 plus, this is 23i. Minus 3 plus 23i. So this is how the calculations here, because since I square equal to minus 1 and substituting the value. This is all about the multiplications that we have. Now we have various properties for multiplications. Let's see. Closure property. Z1 is to Z2 equal to complex number. This is what I call closure property. If we multiply two complex number, answer will get is complex number. Second, commutative law. Commutative law is also simple. If we multiply Z1 into Z2, we will get same thing. Z2 into Z1. Associative law. So when you say associative law is nothing but Z1 is to Z2 into Z3 equal to Z1 into Z2 into Z3. Associative is like same like associative property of multiplication, addition is the same thing. First two will multiply, then with the third, or first alone, the second and third together. This is the way we can do. Next we have multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity is nothing but whenever we multiply with the complex number with any number, we'll get the same number, complex number. That is Z into 1 equal to Z. This is what the multiplicative identity of a complex number. So I hope you have understood the basic concept of what's a complex number and how the addition, subtractions and multiplication is done for a complex number. So please go through it. Any doubt, please let me know. Thank you. Have a nice day.